This was hands down the most profitable container blind box Matthew had ever opened. Just moments ago, a long-abandoned and unclaimed shipping container went up for public auction at the docks. According to the auctioneer, the contents had been shipped directly from a funeral home, but when the doors swung open, the treasure hunters were baffled. At first glance, all they saw were old second-hand equipment, nothing that looked remotely valuable. Judging from the boxes of artificial flowers and granite slabs, Matthew figured the container was probably filled with unused funeral supplies. Still, he had a hunch. The large wooden crates might be hiding a coffin, and if he was right, that could be worth a fortune. After running some quick numbers in his head, Matthew estimated the entire load could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. He made up his mind. He was going all in. Just then, the Davis brothers chimed in. One of them had actually worked in a morgue before and knew firsthand. If a coffin was inside, it could be extremely valuable. One thing was clear. This auction was about to get intense. The auction had barely entered its second round when Matthew bumped the bid to $15,000, sparking frustration among the other bidders. Still, the Ooze brothers gritted their teeth and raised it another $1,000, but Matthew wasn't backing down, fired back with a $20,200 bid, enough to scare off the competition. That amount was more than what the Ooze brothers made in several months, and in the end, they backed out. Matthew walked away with full ownership of the container, but just how much could he really make from it? He started by pulling out a mortuary autopsy table. Just that alone was worth a whopping $7,500. That promising start had Matthew convinced there was more treasure inside. Sure enough, as he opened one of the cardboard boxes, he found exactly what he had predicted, a coffin. And not just any coffin, this one was valued at nearly $30,000 on the market. Overjoyed, Matthew declared this was his biggest win to date. After calculating all the profits and subtracting costs, he walked away with a $22,000 gain, more than enough to fund his next container gamble.